Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, love, and loss. We experience moments of pure bliss and times of profound pain. Emotional setbacks, like deep wounds on our hearts, are an inevitable part of the human experience. These wounds can leave us feeling broken, lost, and uncertain about the future. But even in the darkest of times, hope flickers. Our brains, those intricate and remarkable organs, possess an astonishing capacity for healing. Just as a physical wound can mend over time, so too can emotional wounds heal, leaving us stronger and more resilient than before. Emotional recovery is not about erasing the past or pretending that pain never existed. It's about acknowledging our wounds, honoring our pain, and gradually moving forward with courage and grace. Healing is a journey, not a destination, and it's a journey that is uniquely our own. Like a delicate flower pushing through cracks in the pavement, our human spirit possesses an unyielding will to survive and thrive. We are wired for connection, resilience, and hope. And within each of us lies the extraordinary potential to heal and create a brighter future. For centuries, scientists believed that the brain was a fixed and unchanging organ. Once we reached adulthood, the neural pathways were set, and our potential for growth and change was limited. However, groundbreaking discoveries in the field of neuroscience have shattered this long-held belief, revealing a truth that is as awe-inspiring as it is empowering. Our brains are constantly changing and adapting throughout our lives. This remarkable ability of the brain to rewire itself is known as neuroplasticity. Every experience, every thought, every emotion triggers a cascade of neural activity, strengthening existing connections between neurons and forging new ones. This means that our brains are not static entities, but rather dynamic, ever-evolving landscapes shaped by our experiences. Neuroplasticity is the key to understanding how we recover from emotional setbacks. When we experience trauma, our brains go into survival mode, creating neural pathways associated with fear, anxiety, and pain. But through the power of neuroplasticity, we can intentionally create new neural pathways associated with resilience, hope, and healing. Just as a gardener tends to their garden, we can cultivate a healthier, more resilient brain through our choices and actions. By engaging in practices that promote healing and well-being, we can literally rewire our brains for greater happiness, resilience, and peace. Neuroplasticity might seem like science fiction, but its effects are real. Consider Malala Yousafzai, who overcame trauma to become a global advocate. Her story shows the resilience of the human spirit and the brain's healing power. Studies validate neuroplasticity in emotional recovery. Practices like mindfulness and yoga can alter the brain, enhancing well-being. We can harness neuroplasticity to heal and create a brighter future. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and so too does the journey of emotional healing. The first, and perhaps most crucial step, is acceptance. This doesn't mean we have to like, condone, or minimize what happened. It simply means acknowledging the reality of our pain and giving ourselves permission to feel it fully. Often, in an attempt to protect ourselves from further hurt, we try to suppress, deny, or numb our emotions. We might distract ourselves with work, relationships, or substances, anything to avoid confronting the rawness of our wounds. However, true healing requires us to turn towards our pain, not away from it. Imagine a physical wound that we refuse to acknowledge or treat. It would likely fester and worsen over time, causing more pain and complications. Emotional wounds work in much the same way. When we deny or suppress them, they don't magically disappear. Instead, they can manifest in unhealthy ways, impacting our relationships, our mental health, and our overall well-being. Acceptance involves acknowledging our pain without judgment, recognizing that it is a natural response to difficult experiences. It means treating ourselves with the same compassion and kindness we would offer a loved one who is hurting. By accepting our wounds, we create space for healing to begin. Section 5. Time and patience. Essential ingredients in the healing process. In our fast-paced world, where instant gratification is often the norm, we may be tempted to rush the healing process. We want a quick fix, a magic pill that will erase our pain and allow us to move on with our lives. However, healing, like any profound transformation, takes time. There's no set timeline, no one-size-fits-all approach. Each individual's journey is unique, and it unfolds at its own pace. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. We can't force it to sprout or rush its growth. It needs time, nourishment, and the right conditions to blossom. Similarly, emotional healing requires patience, self-compassion, and a nurturing environment. There will be days when we feel strong and capable, and there will be days when the weight of our pain feels unbearable. It's during these challenging times that we need to be extra gentle with ourselves, remembering that healing is not linear. It's important to let go of any self-imposed deadlines or expectations about how quickly we should be healing. Comparison is the thief of joy, and comparing our journey to others will only lead to frustration and self-doubt. Instead, we can focus on our own progress, no matter how small it may seem, and celebrate each step we take towards wholeness. Section 6. The power of support, reaching out for connection. We are social creatures, hardwired for connection and belonging. When we're hurting, our instinct may be to isolate ourselves, to retreat into our pain and lick our wounds in private. While it's healthy to allow ourselves space to grieve and process our emotions, prolonged isolation can actually hinder the healing process. Just as a plant needs sunlight and water to thrive, we too need the warmth of human connection to heal. Sharing our stories with trusted friends, family members, or therapists can lighten our emotional load and provide a sense of validation and support. Knowing that we are not alone in our pain can be incredibly empowering. It's important to choose our confidants wisely, seeking out individuals who are empathetic, non-judgmental, and capable of holding space for our pain without trying to fix it. We may also find solace and support in group therapy or support groups, where we can connect with others who understand what we're going through. Reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our strength and resilience. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to admit that we need support, and to allow others to walk alongside us on our healing journey. Section 7. Rewiring the brain therapies for emotional recovery. Seeking professional help for emotional pain is essential. Therapists guide us to emotional healing. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, helps reframe thoughts and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Mindfulness-based therapies teach present-moment awareness, reducing stress and improving emotional regulation. EMDR treats trauma by desensitizing emotional charges and reprocessing traumatic experiences. Section 8. From Trauma to Triumph, Unlocking Your Potential. The journey of healing from emotional setbacks is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in our capacity for growth and transformation. But the rewards are immeasurable. As we heal our emotional wounds, we unlock hidden reservoirs of strength, compassion, and wisdom. We emerge from the darkness with a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We develop greater empathy for others, recognizing that everyone carries their own invisible wounds. And we discover a newfound appreciation for the preciousness of life and the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity. Our experiences, even the most painful ones, shape who we are and how we move through the world. They can become our greatest teachers, guiding us towards greater self-awareness, resilience, and compassion. By embracing our stories, both the light and the shadow, we step into our authentic selves, imperfections and all. The Japanese art of kintsugi offers a beautiful metaphor for this transformative process. Kintsugi, which translates to golden joinery, is the practice of repairing broken pottery with gold, emphasizing the cracks rather than trying to hide them. The result is a piece of art that is even more beautiful for having been broken. Section 9. A Brighter Tomorrow, Embracing Hope and Healing. The human spirit, like the mythical phoenix, possesses an innate ability to rise from the ashes of adversity, stronger and more radiant than before. Healing is not about erasing the past, but about transforming our relationship to it. It's about integrating our experiences, both the painful and the joyful, into the tapestry of our lives. As we embark on this journey of healing, let us remember that we are not alone. We are surrounded by a community of fellow travelers, all navigating the complexities of the human experience. Let us reach out to one another, offering support, encouragement, and the unwavering belief that healing is possible. May we embrace the power of neuroplasticity, knowing that our brains are capable of extraordinary change and growth. May we cultivate practices that nourish our minds, bodies, and spirits, creating fertile ground for healing to take root. The path to healing may be long and winding, but with each step we take, we move closer to wholeness. Let us embrace the journey, knowing that within each of us lies the potential for profound healing, growth, and transformation. A brighter tomorrow awaits.